Oh my goodness, opening day is here. Today is opening day, and I am dumb excited. Like, baseball is actually happening. The 7 o'clock game between the Yankees and the Nationals might get postponed, it might get rained out. The weather is not looking great in Washington, but we still have some baseball tonight, guaranteed. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful night out in Los Angeles. Dodgers up against the Giants, Yankees, Nationals, that's who we're seeing today. But in total, we're talking about opening day as a whole. Today, tomorrow, we got a lot of baseball to talk about, a lot of things to go over. With opening day tonight, I am going to be streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/GiraffeNeckMarc, links in the description. I'm going to be live streaming my reaction. I'm going to have the audio of the game. I obviously can't show the game because of copyright issues, but you'll be hearing the game. I'll be reacting, talking baseball. So if you're into that, come on over, hang out with us, twitch.tv/GiraffeNeckMarc. MLB dropped like a whole pick'em thing, so I'm going to go through my opening day picks for every single game. Talk about some other news because a 16-team playoff is being announced. It might actually happen. Looks like it's official for the 2020 season. So much to go over, so much to talk about. Let's get going into this. You guys know the drill. If you are excited for opening day, you want your team to get a win, drop a like on the video. I'm going to be cheesy. A like gives your team a better chance to win tomorrow. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done so. Baseball is finally here. We're uploading every single day. Click that sub button, join the team. Get in the comments down below. Let me know who your favorite team is. I want to see who everybody's rooting for this year in the 2020 season. And last but not least, make sure you drop me a follow on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. All the stuff is in the description down below. Lots of social medias. So before we get going into my picks, because MLB.com did drop a pick'em, you can win $100,000 if you get it correct. Let's talk about some of the news that came out today. First and foremost, 16-team playoff. What? Yeah, 8 teams from each division it looks like are going to make the playoffs in 2020. This is huge for the Mets. This is huge for the Red Sox. This is huge for a lot of those fringe teams that might be on the cusp of missing the playoffs this year. They have a significantly better chance. You might see a 4th place team make the playoffs. That's kind of wild to me. But like immediate reaction, I mean, for this year, it's fine. 60-game season, whatever. I mean, this is always going to be great for the Mets. We're always a fringe team. So, I mean, for the Mets, it helps us out. For the entirety of baseball, I'm not crazy about it. I don't like half the league makes the playoffs. In fact, more than half the league makes the playoffs now. But in a 60-game season where apparently revenues are going to be down, they need to generate more money. I understand the reasoning for it. And in a crazy season, why not? Just add it to the list of weird things that's going on in Major League Baseball this year. Excited to see who are going to be the 16 teams that makes the playoffs. It better be the Mets. Otherwise, oh my God, I'm never going to hear the end of it from you guys. Other news to talk about briefly, Juan Soto is not playing tonight in the game. No injuries, but he did come down and test positive with the coronavirus. So we're hoping for a quick and speedy recovery. Nothing going wrong there. One of the bright stars of the game. Don't want to see him out for too long. Hopefully he's asymptomatic and get back on the field soon. But that is huge for the Washington Nationals. That is a massive blow. He is a big part of the middle of that order. Right now, they're 3-4-5 tonight is Starlin Castro, Howie Kendrick, Eric Thames. That's a lot less scary than when you have Juan Soto in there. They need him badly if they want to be successful in 2020. Quick and speedy recovery, even though that does hurt the Mets. And then the Toronto Blue Jays, we still don't really know where they're going to play. Got turned down from Pittsburgh. Maybe they play at Baltimore. Maybe they're just road warriors and play on the road all season this year. We still don't really know what's going on with the Blue Jays. All we know is they're not playing in Toronto. That's the news for right now. Let's go move over to MLB.com. Opening day pick'em. It's this thing that they're doing where you predict the winner of each opening day game and compete for a chance to win $100,000. I'm assuming if you go 15 for 15, you've got a very good chance to win $100K, and I'm trying to win $100,000. So let's go ahead, be perfect. Start off with the Yankees Nationals. I told you Juan Soto's not playing tonight. So in my head, with that lineup, as good as Max Scherzer is, I think the Yankees are definitely going to take the game tonight if it even is played because there's supposed to be some crazy thunderstorms going on. But Garrett Cole, that Yankees lineup is just way too strong for the Nationals in my opinion. They're going to need to score runs, and I just don't know if they're going to be able to efficiently do that without having Juan Soto. The lineup's looking a bit weak tonight. I'm going with the Yankees. Yeah, I think I'm casually rooting for the Yankees a lot this year. I need them to beat on the National League East, which is a weird thing for me to say as a Mets fan and a known Yankee hater, but I think I'm rooting for the Yankees quite a bit this year. I know I'm rocking a Giants jersey, but this team is not beating the Dodgers tonight. Not with Kershaw on the mound, not at home, not with Cueto, who really hasn't pitched much the last, like 2 seasons. That Giants offense is abysmal. They got no runs, which means, of course, I'm jinxing the Dodgers heavy, but clearly I have to pick the Los Angeles Dodgers. Mookie Betts, Max Muncy, Cody Bellinger, Justin Turner, Corey Seager. I mean, the list goes on and on. Compare them to the Giants. On paper, they should win this game 100 out of 100 times. So let's move on to the Friday slate of games. This is where you're seeing pretty much every other team play that didn't play on Thursday night. I don't think we actually even have the Giants or the Dodgers or any of those teams playing tomorrow, so they get a day off. We got the first game is going to be the Mets and the Braves for the day, and of course you know I'm going with the Mets. The Mets are really good on opening day. Like, we have a very strong opening day record. We got Jacob deGrom, the best pitcher in baseball, on the mound. The offense is still very good. Yes, we're missing Stroman, but that doesn't affect us tomorrow. I think we beat the Braves easily. I don't want to say easily. I think we beat the Braves. Nothing's ever easy with the Mets. Soroka's really talented. That lineup's incredible, but Jacob deGrom's better. The Mets win. Detroit Tigers versus Cincinnati Reds. Now, I know the Tigers, I think, beat the Reds the other day in an exhibition game, but hey, it's It's an exhibition game. They do not matter for anything. Seriously, like they actually don't matter. I don't know why all of a sudden people care what happens in exhibition games. I mean, this is just glorified spring training. But to me, I mean, I can't pick against the Reds. Sonny Gray, the lineup, the Detroit Tigers. Yes, Matt Boyd is a dark horse Cy Young candidate in my eyes. He's a good pitcher, but he does tend to give up the long ball in Detroit, which is a very much pitcher's park, and they're playing in Cincinnati. Doesn't seem like a good matchup against the Reds. Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Rays. Hyun-Jin Ryu versus Charlie Morton. You know I'm very high on the Rays this year, and I do like what the Blue Jays got going on. Like, that team is very much improved. Hyun-Jin Ryu is going to be great for them, I think, but the Rays are too strong. The bullpen, the lineup, everything they got going on there, being at home, I'm going to give the Rays this one. Charlie Morton's getting that W. Miami Marlins versus Philadelphia Phillies. Ooh, this one's so tough. Aaron Nola, ace of their team, very good pitcher, one of like the top 25 pitchers in baseball without a doubt, going up against Sandy Alcantara, who's a great young pitcher, really good stuff. You don't necessarily hear a lot about him because he pitches in Miami for a bad team. I kind of like the Marlins in this one. I know I don't like the Phillies. Oh, your bias is clouding your judgment again. But the Marlins kind of had a good record against the Phillies last year. They've gotten better. Sandy Alcantara is really good. I'm feeling like the Marlins on this one. Sometimes with this, you got to go with your gut. I don't think the Marlins are a better team, but tomorrow, on Friday, I'm thinking the Marlins are getting that W. Kansas City Royals going up against the Cleveland Indians. I know I'm a little bit down on the Indians, but you got Shane Bieber on the mound, who in my opinion is arguably a top 10 pitcher in baseball. He's so talented. Had a really great season last year breaking out. Danny Duffy for the Royals. Left-handed, he's okay. They got some bats on that offense. You got Whit Merrifield, you got Jorge Soler. To me, the Indians are just too good, and I think at home with Shane Bieber on the mound, you got to give them the nod here. I'm going with the Cleveland Indians. Milwaukee Brewers versus Cubs. Ooh, this is going to be a really good game. I might turn this one on at 7 o'clock. This is going to be a really good matchup. Kyle Hendricks on the mound. You know what you're getting out of him. 100 pitches. He's going to throw a complete game probably and give up like 3 runs. Really good pitcher, but Brandon Woodruff is also one of these guys who could casually win a Cy Young. Really good stuff. I think, who do I pick here? This is so tough. I'm going to go with the Cubs. As good as Woodruff is and as good as that lineup with Christian Yelich can be, I think the Cubs are going to get the opening day victory here. Kyle Hendricks is just really, really good. Boston Red Sox versus Baltimore Orioles. This has got to be like the weirdest pitching matchup that we're going to see in opening day in a very long time. Nathan Eovaldi going up against Tommy Milone. Tommy Milone got a non-roster invite this year to the Orioles, and he is their opening day starter. I don't know why they didn't go with John Means. I actually probably should find out. Is he hurt or something? So that's bad on my part, but Tommy Milone is starting for the Orioles. This guy, I don't want to like completely tarnish his career, but he's never been a top pitcher in the game. Shouldn't be an opening day starter. I mean, you got to go with the Boston Red Sox here. Eovaldi's got really good stuff when he's healthy. He looks like he is going to be healthy, be the ace of that rotation this year, especially with Eduardo Rodriguez recovering from coronavirus. I think the Red Sox got this one in the bag. They should sweep the Orioles this weekend. Texas Rangers versus Colorado Rockies. This is going to be a high-powered offensive game here, I think. You got German Marquez and Lance Lynn, who are both very good pitchers, which I know it's not as much of a hitter's park as Colorado, but it still gives up some homers. It's hot in Texas right now. The ball is going to be flying, high-powered offenses. I think I like the Rockies here. I really do. Lance Lynn could win a Cy Young this year if he stays hot and pitches like he did last year, and he could also go back to Lance Lynn of old where he forgets how to pitch. I'm liking Arenado story. I'm liking that lineup in Texas. I think they get the win tomorrow. Ooh, White Sox versus Twins. This is going to be a really good game to watch at 8 o'clock. You got Giolito on the mound for the White Sox going up against Jose Barrios, 2 young, talented pitchers. We saw Giolito break out last year. Barrios has just been good since he's come up. The Twins' offense is so incredibly high-powered, but I like Lucas Giolito. I like what the White Sox got going. Luis Robert making his major league debut. That dude is talented through the roof. Maybe the next Mike Trout type player. I know, high praise, but he's that good. I mean, you watch what he does. Everything he does is a highlight reel kind of play. I like the White Sox tomorrow night. I think they get the win over the Twins. Cardinals versus Pirates. I mean, like, I think I have to not go chalk for every single pick, but Jack Flaherty going up against Joe Musgrove and the Pirates, that alone, I like the Cardinals' chances way more than the Pirates, and I think you got to play the probability game at this point. Who has the chance to win given the outcome more often than the other team? And that's got to be the Cardinals. They are a better team with a better starting pitcher at home. I like Jack Flaherty and the Cardinals tomorrow night. Houston Astros going up against the Mariners. Now, if you told me that this was going to be, you know, some random game during the season, maybe the Mariners can sneak it away, but opening night, Justin Verlander on the mound going up against Marco Gonzalez. The Astros lineup is right-handed dominated. You got Springer, Bregman, Altuve, Correa, Gurriel. That lineup is dominated by righties. I don't think this is a good matchup for the Mariners. They're not a great team. The Astros are one of the better teams in baseball. Houston Astros get the win. Down to our second to last game here, penultimate. We got the San Diego Padres going up against the Arizona Diamondbacks. You know me. I'm high on both of these teams. I love the young talent with the Padres, and I like what the Arizona Diamondbacks got going on right now. Both these teams very good. I think the Diamondbacks are definitely a playoff team. If this was flipped the other way, let's say the Diamondbacks were home, I don't think I'd actually pick them. But because Madison Bumgarner, who does tend to give up the long ball a little bit, is playing in San Diego, which is a pitcher-friendly ballpark, I'm going to give it to the Diamondbacks tomorrow night. As much as I want to pick the Padres, Tatis Machado, they're exciting. They got the sheriff, Chris Paddock, on the mound. I like what the Diamondbacks are playing with here. We're going Mad Bum. And then for the last and final game of the night, which I'll definitely be watching because I'm obsessed with baseball, we've got the Oakland A's going up against the Los Angeles Angels. Frankie Montas versus Andrew Heaney. You know I've been high on Montas. He is a Cy Young candidate. Apparently, this summer camp, he has been lights out through the roof. They're crazy excited about what they're seeing from him. Andrew Heaney is a good pitcher, but he's not an ace. Mike Trout, Anthony Rendon, I know they got a lot of talent, but I think in Oakland, I got to give it to Frankie Montas and the A's. That pitcher is going to do big stuff this year coming off a PED suspension. He was great last year. I fully suspect him to win tomorrow night. So these are my picks. We got Yankees and Dodgers tonight. Mets, Reds, Rays, Marlins, Indians, Cubs, Red Sox, Rockies, White Sox, Cardinals, Astros, Diamondbacks, A's. Opening day baseball is here starting tonight. I told you earlier in the video, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/GiraffeNeckMarc. So if you want to watch the games along with me tonight, make sure you hop on over there. We're going to be watching, chilling, talking baseball all night long. Remember to leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it, as well as subscribe to the channel if you're new and you enjoy the content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, links in the description. Same thing with the Twitch. Gonna wrap up today's video there. You guys know the drill from here on out. YouTube recommends you watch this video, as well as this is my most recent upload, so click through those if you have not yet seen them. Baseball is back. I'm ready to not stop watching baseball until the season's over. Got expanded playoffs, so much to talk about, so much to go with this season. All we need to know, though, is baseball's back. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video.